Hi, I'm Dave and this is Camp Cooking with the Henna Bears. Now today's lockdown special is going to be store cupboard sticky toffee pudding. So let's get camp cooking. Okay, so let's get started with our toffee sauce. Now, I'm not actually making toffee, I'm making dulce de leche. Now, that is such a simple thing to make. It's made with condensed milk. Now, you could boil this in the tin. It takes about 3 hours to boil in a saucepan. But as I've got the oven going, I'm going to make it in the oven. And what you do is you just empty the can into a pie dish. Save the rest to look out later. And then we cover this with silver foil, kitchen foil. And you add that aluminium foil to a baking tray, like so. And then you add water. You're basically making a double boiler here, so add some water to the tray, about half of the way up the side of the pie dish. And there we go, that's the sauce. How simple. And then we pop this in the oven, pop it in for 1 hour, and then take it out, give it a whisk, see how the colour's going, and then if it's not the right colour or right consistency, just pop it back in the oven. So let me put this in the oven. Right, now let's get on with this sticky toffee pudding. Now, I'm not going to give you the ingredients, I'll print those down below for you to follow along with. So first of all, we add the butter. And the brown sugar. And the vanilla extract. And we cream those together. Now the best thing to cream those together with is, as Grandma always used to say, a wooden spoon. So cream those together. Now don't forget, this is a store cupboard version, so this is everything that I just happen to have in the store cupboard. It might not be a correct sticky toffee pudding, but it's what you can do when you're on lockdown. There we go, and that is creamed together. Now we add the eggs. Add them one at a time. It just makes it easier to blend in. There's one. Now this recipe I'm making to fit into muffin tins. You could make it in a large can, but or a large baking tin, but I'm doing it in muffin tins so that I can freeze them and then just take them out for individual servings. So there we go. Get it nice and smooth. You can use an electric mixer, but I'm saving that. There we go. And that's the wet ingredients mixed together. And next we're going to mix in the dry ingredients. Now, I have some plain flour, and some baking powder. You could sift these together, but you know what? Life's too short, and I have an electric mixer. So talk amongst yourself while I mix this together. Once it's half mixed together, I'm going to add some black treacle. You can use molasses if you have it. I'm also going to add some golden syrup. Now we're going to give that another mix. And there's our base. Now let's get our fruit together. Now, traditionally, sticky toffee pudding has dates. I don't have any dates, but I did find at the back of the cupboard some prunes. So I've chopped those up nicely, just very small. And I've also found some raisins. And what I've done is I've soaked those in some tea and also a splash of sherry. As we live in Spain for part of the year, we always have lots of sherry around. So, and it gives it a lovely flavour, almost like a old Jamaica sort of taste. There we go, put some of that in. And I also had an apple that was just going to go in spare in the fruit bowl, so let's add that together. And let's give them a good mix together. Now to this mixture I'm going to add a little bit of bicarbonate of soda. Now what this is going to do is going to act as an extra raising agent, but it's also going to help the fruit, stop the fruit from separating or from all clumping together at the bottom. So give that a good mix together. Right, now we're going to add the fruit to our base mixture. Together. This already smells delicious. Adding the sherry gives it a sort of Christmas pudding sort of taste, or smell rather. There we go. Oh. Now I have a muffin tin here that I have greased, buttered and floured. And now we're going to separate it up. About half or 3/4 of the way full. And there we go. Oops. There we go. Sticky toffee puddings in a muffin tin. I'm just going to pop those in the oven. I don't think I need to show you that. We all know what an oven looks like. Okay, so they're going to go into an oven for about 18 to 20 minutes at 170 degrees. Yes, and they are done. Place on a wire baking sheet just to cool it a little. Now once they've cooled, let's turn them out onto the baking sheet. Oops. Let them cool some more. Now these are going to be perfect to be frozen. Just pop them in a Ziploc bag and then you can take them out one by one and reheat them in the microwave for about 30 seconds once they're fully defrosted. Right, now we're going to check on the caramel sauce. Let's see how that's doing. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. And we're going to give that a quick whisk. Oh, it's starting to go nice and thick. Okay, now we're going to pop that in the oven and check it after about 30 minutes until it goes down to that nice, rich caramel colour. So let's pop the lid back on, make sure there's still plenty of water. After another half an hour, there we go, and you can see it's got a lovely caramelly colour. You could cook it longer if you wanted to. I don't want to cook it any longer because the longer you cook it, the thicker it gets, and I want it to be able to pour over the top of our sticky toffee pudding. So, I'm going to plate up. I hope you enjoyed the recipe today. If you do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you again next time on Camp Cooking with the Henna Bears.